Again here, playing some Marvel Heroes Omega. Let me just make a minor adjustment to the camera. I don't know if you guys can see me, but yeah, I'm here. But before we even get started on everything, a special shout outs to my brother-in-law and my little sister who got me a nice early birthday gift.
Hey, Rock.
My favorite comic book character of all times.
Will that upset Groot too much?
Spawn. Definitely a nice gift on their behalf. So I thank them because they know how heavy I am with Spawn, and I'm pretty sure you guys know about now how big on Spawn I am. Maybe, hopefully, eventually soon, later down the line, I'll probably get my Spawn tattoo, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm still on debate for that. But yeah, here we are with loot box opening number 3. But let me just make a little adjustment for the there we go, so I could hear everything coming out of my headphones.
Continue to speak, Deadpool, and I will cleave your soul into bite-sized pieces.
Okay, Black, was that Magic or was that Black Widow speaking? I can't. Well, because of the accent.
I admire your spirit, Kurt. You have felt the touch of the universe.
But there we go. Alright, so let's jump right into it. First things first, because I'm missing 1 or 2 costumes out of the X-Men launch bundle. So, I'm gonna jump right into that and get the Colossus costume and Kitty Pryde's costume, which I need. So we're gonna go ahead and get it. Alright. And let's see. Alright, so loot boxes.
Being Daredevil certainly isn't a picnic, Matt.
And I'm also gonna get this one, so I could get the Punisher costume and the Luke Cage costume as well. So yeah. Alright, go to delivery. Holy moly. Guacamole Shanoli.
If it isn't my old pal Spider-Man.
Retrieve them all. Go to supplies. First note, as always, miscellaneous. That's a lot of essence, if you ask me. But there's never enough, right? Never enough. So I have a lot of ultimate power tokens. A lot of characters here. Let's see. Next time we will definitely go for more loot boxes than anything, because now at this point I think I have obtained every possible costume, even the unwanted ones. I think, yeah, because now at this point, I absolutely have everyone. I have everyone. The only one that I'm missing is the jacketless Squirrel Girl. and the Netflix Daredevil Iron Fist. I mean, not Daredevil. The Netflix Iron Fist costume, the shirtless, where he shows his, symbol. Welcome, viewer. So back to inventory, and let's start opening these loot boxes. All right. More essence. Now, here's a good question with these things, because sometimes they'll say random hero ultimate power upgrade, and then it just states ultimate power upgrade. I am loaded with essence. In fact, I have so much essence that even essence is like, dude, you need to cut down a little bit. You need to give me back some essence. But no, they pertain to me. So, yeah.
At least this gives me some time to catch up on running my multinational corporation.
As I stated previously, when you go into opening Marvel loot boxes, whatever the case may be, don't have your expectations too high, because once again, it's random.
You don't worry me one bit.
Some people are lucky enough to obtain costumes right then and there. And then there are times where people are very unlucky and then just get random, so. But at this point, like I stated, not to brag or banter or boast or whatever terminology you want to use, I pretty much have obtained everything possibly that I can accessibly wise in this game. Unfortunately, before the game actually officially launched, what I should have done was bought everything, because in the closed beta you could buy all the costumes right then and there. I'm not sure when if on the next update they will have, the costumes that weren't accessible now eventually, become accessible. But we'll see in time.
A hell of a lot more than you can chew with those arrows.
A couple more StarTech research credits, more essence.
Nomad, I made a pretty good Daredevil myself. You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, we're going through this pretty quickly. And there we have it. Opened all the loot boxes. The good thing about having all these essences now is that whenever they do come with more additional characters that you have to...
Avoiding attacks is half of martial arts, and you're already a master at that, kitty.
I was just waiting for, whoever that was speaking to finish. But the good thing about having all these essences, even though I pretty much obtained everything at this point, later down the road, whenever a new character is added to the SS vendor, I could just go for it and not have to wait or, invest more money in to get these characters, or the chance of getting the SSs per se at that point. So it's always good to have backup just in case. Because now what happens is I could save money for other things. But yeah,
I've been an X-Man for like forever, so let me show you the ropes.
Some relics. Okay. Alright, so, just to make sure, I have all their costumes. I'm gonna head into Colossus. You got the Marvel Now costume, cool. Who else was part of that bundle, that I needed? Kitty Pryde. There it is. The Age of Apocalypse. Alright, cool. Now, for the other bundle, Luke Cage was definitely one of those. Yeah. And who else? Punisher. The Punisher that, as I've stated before, didn't want because look at his face. I like the costume, but just his face is weird. Plus John Bernthal. If you were to look at this character, he'll probably shoot this guy down personally. That's besides the point. You know, this one, the Omega Effect. Just looking at his face alone, not the bodysuit, but his face alone. Who does that remind you of in the gaming, you know, aspect? I look at this character and immediately, right then and there, I think of Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, so that's who he reminds me of. And then come to find out,
on our side, right?
On YouTube, I was watching a video. I can't remember who it was who posted it, but apparently Frank Castle became the new War Machine. For spoiler alert, for those who haven't read the comics yet, I haven't myself, but I saw a video. Frank Castle became the new War Machine. I think it was J-Shock Blast. J-Shock Blast was the one who uploaded the video, and due to the events of Civil War II in the comics, apparently, spoiler alert once again, so if you don't want to hear anything from this point, you could go away, stop watching the video at this point, whatever the case may be. War Machine dies, and She-Hulk was at the brink of death. So, you know, it's a bad hit on both sides because, one, for Tony Stark, you know, that's his best friend, you know, that was his right-hand wingman, you know, so to speak. And then on Captain Marvel's side, you know, she was in a relationship with War Machine. So once again, you know, if you guys didn't want to hear all this, all you had to do was stop the video immediately right then and there. But definitely, I don't know. I mean, he could, like, I could see it. Frank Castle being the new War Machine because Frank Castle, he's you know, he's a vet. With you know, the years of his experience, and he became somewhat of a mercenary on the low, so to speak. So, you know, him and you know, taking vengeance on, you know, throughout history. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't want to have Punisher, like, officially be stapled as War Machine from now on. Like, if it's temporary, cool, I get it. But somehow later down the road, they should have it to where War Machine is either cloned, and bring him back, or, you know, he has a son somewhere that nobody knew about, and then have War Machine's son become the new War Machine to pass on the mantle, so to speak. But as far as Frank Castle becoming the War Machine for now, it's cool, you know, I don't mind it. I just hope that he doesn't stay as War Machine, because
we were kids, Daredevil.
What's gonna happen with the Punisher title, so to speak?
Hey, Spidey. Race you to the Daily Bugle.
So yeah, so for Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable No Jacket, that's the one that I'm missing. So I don't know if this is gonna be included at the vendor at some point. Um, so eventually, you know, if she does come part of the into the vendor, then I'll obtain her through there, along with the whatever new costumes they have at that point. Because once again, we're pretty much getting everything from computer in due time. So it's gonna take a while before we start seeing like more additional costumes, more additional characters per se. So Spider-Man, Iron Man, they have like the most costumes out of all people in this game. But no, like I said, you know, I would like to see a 90s version of Beast, because we have the classic
Even a
X-Men
damned
characters
man
in
can
here.
cool his head with meditation.
Well, the costumes.
You should try it sometime.
Another costume I would like to see, you know, another one for Nightcrawler, the 90s Nightcrawler. That would be cool. I did see that Hawkeye has Kate Bishop, his daughter. War Machine, as I've stated before, they could either include the Iron Patriot suit, or if they later down the road include Green Goblin into the game, they can give it to Green Goblin, because we all know that in the comics,
I mean, I am rolling in money.
Green Goblin became the Iron Patriot after he, you know, fixed his issues with the Green Goblin, you know, whatever mumbo jumbo. Let's see, well, Iceman, this Iceman, it already looks like the original classic, you know, Iceman. Even though it says modern, to me it looks more like classic Iceman than anything. And then this one looks like he hasn't hit puberty yet, but that's because it's the point. The Age of Apocalypse looks pretty cool. I like it. You know, because Apocalypse has his horseman, whatever, death, you know, blah blah blah, etc. etc. Ant-Man, I would like to see Hank Pym costume in here at some point, definitely. We have Scott Lang, we have the Civil War, and the Ant-Man movie. So when the new movie comes out, whether it be next year or the year after that, I know his suit is going to be more, you know, upgraded. So I know they're definitely going to include another Ant-Man costume for sure. And who knows? Maybe they will include the Wasp as well. Who knows? You know, if they decide to. At the end of the day, that's a choice they would have to make, you know, on their own. To include Wasp in here, or they will just do like a, what PC users would, the term they would use is team ups. So who knows?
Anything, Deadpool? Shut up.
As I stated previously, X-Force Wolverine. I did, shout outs to J-Shock Blast again, because there was a video of Sabretooth as an enhanced costume for Wolverine. I would have preferred Sabretooth as a playable character instead, as opposed to an enhanced costume, but I do get it. You know, they'll just remodel Wolverine to look like Sabretooth, because he pretty much has the same kind of claw moveset, where he just slashes and whatever. But I would have preferred to actually play as Sabretooth, because Sabretooth is actually a pretty cool character to me too as well. Omega Red would have been a nice addition, because a lot of people are a big fan of Omega Red, you know. But definitely, who knows? Like I said, we're just random people. We don't work for Gazillion. We don't work for Marvel. Because at the end of the day, they make those decisions. Sorry.
Jokes go over Hulk's head.
They make those decisions on their own, which characters they conclude. Of course, that's if Marvel even approves, because they have the say in what comes in and what's not used, and blah blah blah, and the Macarena, and I like to move it stuff. So yeah. No, as I mentioned before too as well, characters like Chameleon, like what they consider C-grade character villains and whatnot, because they only go for what's popular, and You know, but you know, the likes of characters like Chameleon, they do deserve some recognition as well because, you know, Mysterio, Craven. Who else is another character that we don't see a lot of? Who knows? Maybe one day, you know, what if they were to include Forge into the game? I mean, I'm just thinking crazy here, but you know, Forge, Bishop is in this game, but he's not a playable character, so Bishop would be another cool character to add.
Misunderstood, Hulk. I'll try to put myself in your shoes.
Alright, so, who else can, like, there's so much, like, the roster of Marvel is so massive. And once again, you know, it's all due to, the approval of the upper people in control here at Marvel. You could include Sentry. As I've also mentioned before in my previous video, we don't have any speedsters, so the likes of Quicksilver in this game would be a nice addition to have in this game. Venom, we are all looking forward to Venom. I myself personally am looking forward to Venom. We know that Carnage is already accessible in the PC, so I'm pretty sure people are just causing havoc with Carnage on PC.
Master Lei Kung warned me of the Norse thunder god's petulance.
But then again, I'm pretty sure once Carnage comes out, what they're gonna do is they're gonna give him enhanced costumes as well, and they'll probably give him the Venom suit as opposed to having Venom be its own playable character. And if Venom does come as a playable character, then cool beans. But if not, I already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna give him enhanced costumes, and they're probably gonna include Toxin for Carnage and other symbiotes, for that matter. What else? Who else can we include? Like I said, you know, once again, there's so many characters in the Marvel comic universe lore that you can include. I mean, with all, you know, with the approval of the upper people in power per se.
You wouldn't have to be Avengers if you struck first.
Later down the road, I could also potentially see a Scar enhanced costume for Hulk. And then for She-Hulk, what they would do is they would give her an enhanced costume of Red Hulk. The the Red She-Hulk. And so forth and so forth. Who else can I see? Oh yeah, I did see on Jay Shock's last video they have an enhanced, or was it Tony Bing's? Tony Bing. No, not Tony Bing. I can't remember. But Black Panther also has another enhanced costume, which is his cousin. She takes on the mantle of Black Panther, which was cool. We have yet to see the classic costumes for certain characters, so in all due time, once again. But yeah, no, as I've stated previously, the more characters that are included, the merrier. We would definitely love to see more characters included into this. Story-wise, up to chapter 12, it's cool. I mean, you get a good lengthy story, and there's a lot of stuff that you have to do in between chapters, so it's nice. But also, for later down the road, it will be nice if you extend that story up to like chapter 15 or something. You know, now that you got the main stuff in there, you know, who knows, maybe we could start exploring the cosmic stuff of, you know, and story-wise. I mean, we went to Asgard, which is technically considered, you know, cosmic level, but you know, story-wise, we could head into, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy villains per se. You know, Iron Man and his Guardians of the Galaxy suit, you know, but we're talking about story-wise here. You know, Spider-Man heading into space, you know, and all that stuff. So it would be cool. if they extend the chapters story-wise into cosmic, you know, so we'll go to a planet and we have to go fight off against Thanos or something, you know, leading up to the Avengers Infinity War movie, which, you know, I'm pretty sure somehow they can include something in there. I did hear rumors, speculations, I don't know what they are, but accordingly, we are supposed to have an Apocalypse terminal, which, like I stated, you know, Apocalypse would be cool to have in the game. He's definitely one of those characters that definitely belong in a game like this, you know, because Apocalypse, he's not a low tier villain. He's up there, you know. He may not be as powerful as Thanos per se or whatnot, but you know, Apocalypse is no joke. We're talking about a guy who pretty much, you know, lit a fire under the X-Men, so to speak. But no, definitely more villains in this game. Who's to know if these villains will become playable characters later down the road? But no, definitely a lot of more villains in this game would be cool. Like I said, more additional characters that we could play as would be cool. Because to me, as I've stated over and over again, I know I keep bringing up previously and previously and previously and previously. At this point, people are like, come on, dude, come on. You're in your previous. What about continuing forward? But no, I just lost train of thought there. At this point, you know, more characters, more story, more villains, you know, give us the whole package. Give it, like, make us the players want more. Like I said, put on that Britney Spears song, give me more. I want more, damn it. And you want more, so you know, we give you more, you give us more, you know. So yeah. People are like, what the hell, dude? What's wrong with you? But no, definitely, like, there's so many, like, my excitement level for this game still remains at 100%. I love this game. Like I said, this brings me back to the Ultimate Alliance feel.
Never plunged my hands into Lockheed's molten heart.
But I will say that the hype does die down after a while, especially when you keep doing the same things over repeatedly. It's no different from me playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 when the first game came out, and the new game mechanics and all that stuff. I was so stoked, I was happy, I was excited. I was like, yo, I'm ready for combat. I'm ready to throw noodles and macaroni and cheese in people's faces and do what I do, because, you know, that's how excited I get. So I'm still excited, you know, for Marvel Heroes Omega. Like, it's just that, you know, us being, we do have to be very, very patient, because once again, we know that the computer people, players, they get stuff before we do, and it's gonna be a matter of time before we even start delving into the more stuff that they have. Which why I stated, once again, I know the main title for this stream should be, as I previously stated. That's what I should have titled this stream. We know that it's going to be a matter of time before we get everything that they have on PC accessibly. So yeah, once again, we just have to be very, very patient. I mean, it's smart on their behalf, because they're just basically little by little dropping stuff and whatnot. But definitely, you know, we just have to wait and see what they're gonna bring, you know, from the PC side.
You're the strongest one there is. My friend Groot.
But I'm about to end this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like or a dislike. I'm cool with it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, people do what they do. You know, I'm not here to tell anybody that, you know, you have to forcibly like my videos, because you don't have to. You can hate my video for all I care, you know. You can even hate me as a person. I really don't care. But that's besides the point. But if you can, leave a like, leave your comments, leave your thoughts on the section below. I will definitely, well, I plan on making more videos for those who enjoy what I do, and not just what I do, but you guys also enjoy what you guys do, which is gaming, and obviously. But definitely, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I will be uploading more stuff soon. I am planning on getting back to Xenoverse competitively, and I bought Injustice 2, but I haven't really played it much. I like the story. It's just that when you head into the online aspect of things, you have to get really prepared. I mean, you can't always prepare, but, you know, I would like to think that I'm going to go in there better safe than sorry, so to speak, because when you're fighting people online, you're either going to get owned or you'll be able to, you know, survive, so to speak. So you have to do a lot of serious training before you even can go online competitively. So my main character for Injustice 2 is Black Adam, but I'm slowly going to transition to a different character simply because there's a lot of already Black Adam users out there. I mean, whatever game you're playing, there's always going to be, you know, people that are going to be using the same character. But I'm still on debate on which character I'm going to use. But Black Adam was definitely my main character. I always liked him even since Injustice 1. But also, yeah, so I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys once again. Rifle out. Until next time. But before we do that, for the people out there who pretty much have obtained everything at this point, so for example, so I got 1,183 Marvelous Essence at this point. For those who have already obtained everything at this point, what you can do is invest a little bit and save. That way when new stuff start coming out, boom, shakalaka, happy birthday, how you doing? And there you go, you're good. So yeah. Alright, I'm out. Rifle out.